How's it going, guys? I hope you're doing all well. Just thought we'd come on this video just to kind of give a bit of inspiration. We're about, of this video, I think we're a couple days, 6 days away from 2024, entering 2024, which is really, really cool. And it's crazy to see how time flies this fast. We've just been in Dubai for a month retreat. Super nice place, amazing place. You guys have probably seen most of the content from that. And now we're obviously back in London. And I thought I'd just run through a bit of motivation on this kind of online business agency game in general. And if you guys were to meet me in real life, and you could probably get this kind of information from me speaking on camera, etc. I love talking about online business because I love giving people the opportunity, and I love how there's such a big opportunity, I feel, in this era to just actually live the life of your dreams, right? I think it's so crazy how we're in an era of 2024, 2023, and when you actually think about it, online business hasn't been a thing for that long. Like 10, 15 years on the planet isn't a long time, right? It's a very, very short amount of time. And it's amazing to see how so many lives have been changed. I was recently on a call with one of my clients who recently went from 0 to 20K per month. We were talking about next steps and all that kind of stuff. And just comes to the point now where he is living the dream life he wants to live, right? Like online, like through the computer, getting payments, making money. It's absolutely amazing. And I just wanted to, because we were talking about the fact that a lot of people that we watched, or we knew of, like on stories and stuff, just quit.
Just literally gave up on the business model. And I think going into 2024, going into 2024, the only way you can lose is if you quit. The only way you can obviously not keep going forward is if you stop doing the thing that you need to be done. Do you know what I mean? If you stop sending 100,000 outreach a day, if you stop running ads, if you stop posting content, then you're gonna go back to what you started the whole business model for, right? You're gonna go back to your job, but then you're gonna go back in a loop. Maybe I should do dropshipping. Maybe I should do this. And I promise you, after like a year, it's funny because right now we're in Canary Wharf. We're in quite a nice apartment. I don't know if I can show you guys, but there is I don't know if you can see. There's a Stripe screenshot on my phone. Payment just came through, and it's like a year ago. When a year and a bit ago now, going into, let's say 2023, myself and Luke were sitting there, does this work? Because we had recently just failed our e-com agency, tragically failed. You guys probably hear about that.
It's interesting because people were saying like we had it, because we were at 5K a month, everyone thought like, wow, that's super successful, but profit margins.
Yeah, like technically, if you look at it, we failed this. We failed our first SMA. And what would have been the best option, not the best option, but what would have been the easiest option?
What most people do,
quit, right? But I think now, and obviously if you just keep doing something over so long, you build leverage, it compounds, you get to a point where you can service a little bit, you understand how everything works, you get connections, right? And there's people now that, because we carried on and stayed in the game, we know certain people that, let's say if we message them, they can get us like 5 clients, right? There's different things, different connections you get in the game to a point where you get to a point where you kind of can't quit. And that's what a lot of these people didn't do, the people that sort of you were speaking about. It's like they didn't understand what connection points they needed to get to. They were too focused on stuff that didn't like really matter at the end of the day. They were focused on other stuff, and I don't know about their obviously personal life, but these are guys that were like doing well on the we both said, oh, they're probably doing all right. We sort of knew them a little bit, and like people were just dropping off, right? So, but if we look, right, we have like, you can see over sort of the SMA horizons, right? See everyone and what everyone's doing. It's like you can see, okay, that person's been going for a while. That person will probably do quite well, right? You can really pick out, like, okay, that person will make it. That person probably won't, and you can start seeing, looking over people. Okay, that guy's got the right directions. But
it's just patterns, 100%. And for me, it's like I'm trying to. I don't know why my phone just. I'm trying to give you guys as much value as possible because I truly want to see you guys on a Marbella retreat, on a retreat in Bali. And for me, it's like, okay, how do I tell you the right information, the general right information? Because there's a lot of stuff like like isn't what you guys need to be listening to. Like, I remember when we were first starting, this comes back to the Facebook ad e-commerce thing. Like myself and Harvey have made a ton of money from inbound leads, right? Bringing in online coaches inbound, even signing solar companies, injury law firm companies inbound like to us. And we were going off cold emails, cold DMs, and like a load of stuff at the start, which didn't work, which was just understanding bad information. So for me, I'm trying to, like, for all of you guys, kind of root into your mind how you can stay on this path. Because trust me, if you just keep going, you can't actually lose. And I think one thing is with just like maybe too high of expectations. Like if you're a beginner and you have no value to bring to the marketplace, how do you expect to build a 6-figure company in 6 months? 3 months?
Yeah.
Because this is the thing, like, because me and Harvey recently had a conversation about accountants and tax. We've got a tax bill soon.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
Around the corner.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But and we realised like, oh wait, like people were like, oh, how can I make 10k a month? I'm like, bro, you haven't even set up a limited company.
Yeah, you don't understand the accounting.
Like you don't have an accountant. Like chill out. Let's get some value. You know, let's actually be able to
make some money.
Let's make some money, and then let's talk about 10k a month is a 6-figure company, right? Like we've helped a ton of people make 10k a month through their agency or online coaching business. We recently had a client, literally 12k in 30 days, which is crazy. But it's like it's not going to happen like that, guys. Okay, and I know a lot of you are listening to this right now, and you listen to every single X and Y Z guru online, and they've told you that 30 days and all this stuff, and it can for sure happen. There's no doubt it can't happen. We've seen it countless times. Like I said, literally seen 0 to 12k in 30 days. But one thing is like lowering your expectations if you're a complete beginner in online business in general, right? Because we started before SMA. If you know a little bit about our story, Amazon FBA, drop shipping, started a podcast, eBay. We started everything, but that actually gave us general business knowledge and business skill. And I think another thing, a part of it, is just like finding a unique opportunity.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are just doing the same thing as everybody.
Yeah, it's pointless. Like even like to our point now, if let's say we were still going down sort of the ecom Facebook ad route, it's like, is that not just the most commoditized offer in the market at the moment? It's like, what can I do? Am I good at it? Okay, and then start sort of going through the paces of what actually does work, and because you understand when you get into the game, once you start compounding effects and stuff like that, it's like, okay, maybe this works, this doesn't work, right? You start understanding like, okay, because if we were to look at agencies and when people obviously come on board with us, we're like, okay, change that, because
straight away.
Some stuff really is like a parasite to your business, but you kind of like, a lot of people cope with it and say like, oh no, but my favorite guru, and we used to do this a lot. We used to cope and be like, well, if it worked for him, it'll work for us, right? Every single person will have a different trajectory in business, right? Your goal and your output may be the exact same, and your end result is like, let's say 100k a month. Your pathway could be so much different because of the world is just different, right? Different things happen, different life paths go on. So if your path isn't the exact same as your favorite gurus, or let's say even ours, and you're like, oh, maybe I haven't scaled an eco agency, I haven't done this, I haven't done X, Y, and Z, right? It doesn't matter, because you have to go off the back of whatever you're doing in your own trajectory. You have to understand that, okay, my first year, maybe I haven't made 10k a month. Okay, and it may, for some people that may not be the thing, but the goal of this for all of you, and hopefully every single one of you watching, we have hopefully an audience that is resilient in business and actually wants to do this for a long time, is like, okay, if it doesn't work the first year, we go again the second, we go again the third, we go again the fourth, we go again to fifth, and you get to a point where you have so much compounded leverage that we had Luke just mentioned it a second ago, but we had a coaching client come on board with us. He has 10 years of leverage in a different industry, comes on board with us, we build out a completely new offer, and he signs 2 clients to make 12k in like 5 days, right? Because the leverage is built up so much, so over time, as you build more and more leverage, you're going to get to a point where you're 5-10 years in the game, you can release something and make 10k the same day, right? So it's not about what can you do today, it's like, what can I build for maybe 5-10 years in the future?
Yeah, and it's not like the sexy answer. No. Like, it's not like the answer that everybody wants to hear. And like I said, like, if you want to come into this game, start hitting 2k payments, 4k payments in like that, like, it's very, very easily doable, right? But it's all about sustainability. Because no one wants to be the entrepreneur that made like 10k a month once. And then like, can't do it for the next 5 years, right? Because you want to build, you want to, again, you know, be able to stay in places like this, you want to be able to actually travel, pay your rent, pay your bills, make sure your accountant's getting paid, and all that type of stuff. And which is the overall message that I want to send you guys for this video, is that going into 2024, no matter how maybe some of you, brilliant situation, maybe some of you have scaled to 5k a month and you're looking to go to that next level, or 10k a month and looking to go to that next level. If you are, you know, for people down below. But look, anyway, like if you're at zero and like, or maybe some of you have debt, maybe some of you are actually in debt. You just need to think, you know, how can I keep compounding the actions that's going to make my success inevitable in the next 1 to 2 years, right? And if you do that, there is actually no way for you to fail. Like there is systematically no reason and no way for you to fail if you just keep doing the same thing over 1 to 2 years. You know, leverage things. You don't want to be doing the wrong thing, but yeah, and you'll absolutely find success. So I really, really hope all of your 2024 is, you know, fantastic, and you find a ton of success, and you potentially get cracking and get working with us. One day, so we can meet on a retreat one day, or maybe, you know, out in London here. Yeah. There's a nice restaurant down the road. But yeah, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's just a great one. It's pretty late here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, if you guys have any goals that you want to drop down below, your 2024, what you're trying to achieve, maybe with your agency, your life, we'd love to hear it. We'd love to see where you guys currently at, where you want to be, and yeah, good luck with 2024, boys.
See you then.